Hi, welcome to the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network and welcome to this space. So in this video, I want to share with you what the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network is all about and why be a part of it. So I'm going to share my screen and actually see what it is that is in the About section. It's called a space within Thinkific. I'm going to stay on the screen with you. Hang on, I'll stay a bit bigger. I'm going to stay on the screen and just walk you through really quickly what this space is. And so you'll see that this is the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network with myself and my lead soul guided instructor. And I am looking for soul guided instructors to feature within the community. And I'll talk about that as we go forward. So in this About section, you might be familiar with other social platforms talking about guides. So I decided to replicate the guides that I'd had on other social platforms and actually put guides. So we've got 11 guides in this community and each one is labeled. So it will say that you are following if I believe that you like or you comment. And if you're following a community, I believe that following a thread in the community, I believe that you'll get an email for that. I believe that you can click on unfollow if you feel like you get too many notifications. So right now, this is the video that I am doing. And so within this About section, what I want to do is walk you through each of these pieces so that you have a really clear idea about what to do and when. And so on the left-hand side, depending if you're watching on a mobile or you are on a cell phone, or if you are on a desktop or a tablet, this layout might look a bit different. I really suggest that although you're building, you can do your videos on a phone and do upload to YouTube, etc. But building the back end of your spiritual business and building an online teaching platform and hosting calls and doing different things, yes, you can do a certain amount on your phone, which I do. However, if you can get hold of a laptop or a desktop, if you don't have one, and see what is here from that perspective, that would be really helpful. And if you don't have one to build your business, then really put that on your vision board to manifest really quickly. So I know that a lot of people do love mobile phones, but I do suggest switching to desktop. And this community is a community within the Thinkific site. So it's a private community within the Soul Legacy Academy. So just to make that super clear. So in guide 1, this is the About section. In guide 2, we have the masterclass. If you haven't heard about that, then you'll be able to click on that guide and then get the information on that. Video visibility challenge. I want you to introduce yourself and your YouTube channel. YouTube subs post if you want to get more subscribers and let everybody know about the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network. The YouTube from Scratch challenge is my challenge, which goes as at the core of my book, The Spiritual YouTubers from Scratch, a soul guided influencers compass to leverage your light work and lifestyle on YouTube. So if you haven't had a look at that 5-day self-study challenge, then that is definitely something that you can explore to help you get clarity on your YouTube channel and choose the right topics, do some research, really set yourself up and plan ahead and schedule out, and then get your channel trailer, etc. done. So the MMMK challenge, and so the 5-day YouTube challenge is self-study, as I say, but we also have live rounds. So we have October through to April, we have a live round on the first Monday of the month. We have the first Monday week of the month. And so I do a live Q&A. So if you are like part of the self-study, if you're a student in there, we have a separate community for that. And then I do a free Q&A, which is at, I believe, 6 p.m. to 6:30. And then the live rounds are 7:30 p.m. UK time to 8:30 p.m. UK time. That's October through to April. So I will be live answering any questions. So this model that I'm doing, I will share with you what it is that I'm doing. I love it. So I don't have to create content. It's there for you. You don't have to rush through it, and I can actually support you. So there is an upgraders fee if you're not part of the mastermind. The MMMK challenge is an annual challenge. It's called a movement marketing media kit challenge. It is about movement marketing and niche marketing, especially on YouTube, but outside of YouTube, being on different platforms and being featured on podcasts, on summits, on radio, on TV, on articles, all of those things. A vision board challenge, totally known for that. And the spiritual vision board challenge. If you don't know about that, then you can click into that guide. Guide 8 is the YouTube summit that I host, is the #1 spiritual awakening annual YouTube summit for lightworkers. And the soul guided instructors, SGIs, is #9. We have a monthly call for soul guided instructors. So I say that featuring out in being featured. When people came to me in my community when I first launched it, they weren't confident with camera, they weren't confident with live streaming, weren't confident with presenting, and they didn't have all of their ducks in the row. So that's kind of just really leading in your field, and me giving you a big shout out. Book readers, we have the book club in Guide 11, and then a tribute fund to my son. So let me just click on this space. So if you have a response to anything, if you want to comment, then you can. If you see that, let me make sure you can see it. So you can do comments here. Let me make sure that is. You can comment. You can add an emoji. You can upload a picture, add a video, or upload a file. I'm not sure of the file size, so I'm sure it'll do an error if it's a no. On this video, what you can do is record your YouTube videos if they're unlisted and actually put a video here. So I do encourage you to introduce yourself. But then this community, here's the link for the community, for the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network. And I do say that it's a community for students who have attended my masterclass. So you should have attended the masterclass, and it will, and the Soul Legacy Academy, the Thinkific site, will have already automatically allowed you to have access within here. So the masterclass is here for the replay, and we have these are the communities. So if you ever get stuck and see what community you're in within the Soul Legacy Academy, if you type in your browser www.soullegacyacademy.com/enrollments, you'll have your courses that you're enrolled in, and then you'll have the communities that are assigned to those courses. So for the 5-day fast track movement marketing model, that YouTube from Scratch challenge, and my bootcamp, there is a community. And for co-authors and soul guided instructors, there's a community. For the Spiritual Awakening Annual YouTube Summit, a community. For the 7 Freedoms Frequency, the Intentional Living Codes, a community. And for my mastermind, the Soul Legacy Launch Blueprint. And for this is the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network. So depending on what course, at the top of the site, you'll see where you log in, and you'll see your profile, add your picture, etc. And you'll see your name in your dashboard, and you can search as well and view more courses. But not all of these courses will be live to everyone. Not everybody can see all of these courses. So the YouTube Challenges in a Box method, that is for upgraded students, me gifting that for the YouTube, from the YouTube from Scratch challenge. All right, so in this content, you'll see why be part of the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network. It is a private area, and it's not accessed through social media at all. Everything stays in here. I'm holding space for you. I'm super excited to have you be part of the community. What I will show you is if you do this little bit of a quick survey of what areas you like support on for your spiritual business model. If you have come in through the masterclass and you've been gifted a VIP day, whether you've won one or you've had a bonus or you've come into the group VIP day, then you'll answer on my intake form on my online calendar. If it doesn't make sense, then you've not done it. what kind of questions, where you want to focus. That helps me. About this community, again, it's a private community. The 90-minute call is for joint vision partners, for like-minded spiritual biz YouTubers. That's for you to network. I hold space on the first Monday of the month at 9 p.m. UK time. I'll talk about that a lot. It's a beautiful, beautiful call. And then we'll post replays, I believe, depending if I can actually stream out and record, whether there'll be replays. There should be. Depending on when you listen to this, you'll know. Pay the 7 freedoms forward, share and share post and copy and paste. Becoming a soul guided instructor, adding your teachings, tasks and talks on Contribution Freedom Mondays, and meet me and meet Robin Knott, who is our lead soul guided instructor. I also have the official schedule for season 1. And so if you don't know, I've actually set up the Soul Legacy Academy and the Soul Legacy Movement and the co-author book series for the next 7 years. And actually the Spiritual Awakening and the YouTube Summit is all scheduled out for 7 years. So what I will do is teach you. I really do believe that my name should be Iona Leverage Meade. I will teach you to create a year that you really love and then duplicate that over and over and just really scale up if you resonate with it. So you don't want to miss any of our monthly soul guided conversations. You can join the SBYN, for short, the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network channel on Telegram. I think that is going to be such a beautiful community. So click on that link. It's a bit.ly link. So you join SBYN, join the channel. And so my daily lives, the spiritual journal with me will be there. Anything that's coming up, any calls that are coming up, we tend to have a lot of Zoom calls. So on the first Monday of the month, we have a few, depending on whether you are in the boot camp or the summit and the after show, and whether you're in the mastermind, will depend on how many calls you have access to. But I really do. And so this says following, unfollow, I believe. So that's what you can do. I do believe in really supporting you as a student in the Soul Legacy Academy. And I do believe in having a conversation. My whole business model is built on conversations. If you have any questions outside of this community, then you can let my Soul Legacy Academy team member know. Currently that's Jen, who is my virtual assistant. She's been my assistant for years. I'm not very good at delegating. So she does have the job of managing the team email. It's team@soullegacyacademy.com. Please don't address me for like techie stuff, but I am here on the calls. You're going to help me delegate better, right? Because Jen's here and she will take care of you. All right. So just say team, Soul Legacy Academy team or Soul team. So there is a PDF of the schedule for the next 7 years, literally, depending on when you're listening to this. And so what I'd love to do is show you how I've created a model and a community and, my soul signature system and the summit and, really and journaling with me on and annual challenges on YouTube, how I actually structured the back end before I ever even got onto YouTube, so that my gifts are out of me. And so I have the freedom to be able to record this for you and then just go for it. Just literally set it and forget it, kind of. So I say set it and forget it because I don't want to give you that impression that you don't have to do any work again. But once you've got the back end of your business handled and leveraged, it's going to free up your time, money, and energy to be able to receive the financial freedom in your business and to be able to contribute into the world in exchange for that. So if you have a really big vision and a soul mission, then what I want to do is invite you to weigh up what is it that you're going to contribute in the world for that financial freedom goal. And that's what we'll be talking about throughout. So the scheduler, I have my online calendar, and that will come up. So I don't know if you saw that I clicked this bit.ly link and it came up with this scheduler. So this scheduler literally has all of my appointments on there. I've got to add the VIP days every 50 days, the group VIP days. What else have I got to add? I think that's it. But literally, once you do an entry, you can have it reoccurring. So it's literally set up for the next 7 years. And so you can add that to your calendar. And if you are part of the 7 Freedoms call engine and that community, I share with you how to set up your calendar. This is not the right one. I'm not logged into the right one, but I talk about contribution freedom and the impact of that. And then health freedom and emotional freedom and environmental freedom, relationship freedom, spiritual freedom, and financial freedom. So add that to your calendar. I should have added it actually. So if I add it, what I'll do, if I add it, it'll come up and it'll come up with all of the calls and things. So I'll let you do that. I won't add it. I don't want to add it to that calendar. So my scheduler is on there. It's a PDF scheduler. So for each season, depending on when you're listening to this, you'll get the current season. All right. And we have the calendar in the online teaching portal as well. I encourage you to buddy up. And this is this call scheduler. Everything that I do is listed out here. So just scroll through it. So I invite you to come and connect, co-create and collaborate and schedule our joint vision partnership calls with fellow soul guided influencers. And the reason why I say joint vision partners calls is because we're going to get super clear about our big vision and our mission. And then we are going to create like a network and a mastermind and really support each other. One of the biggest things as a light worker, excuse me, and as an entrepreneur is the journey can be really lonely. And as I've hosted these calls before, people have told me, oh, it's beautiful because there's no competition. I didn't see that anyway, but that was one of the biggest things of when we are in the Zoom room. What people tend to say is I'm holding space, and they say, oh, whoever I go into a breakout room with, because we'll have breakout rooms, it's the right person. And I can't guarantee that you'll get with the same person every time, but we just have some beautiful conversations. And because we have our vision boards, and because we are in the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network, and because you've all gone through the masterclass, then you'll have that common goal of wanting to get your spiritual business onto YouTube. So I'm really excited about the power of that, collaborating, interviewing each other, doing all of the things, networking, recommending, just really supporting each other. So this is my online calendar, and that was what you have access to the calendar for every single call that I have. So if you haven't signed up you should have signed up for the masterclass if you're in here. If you haven't signed up for the next live masterclass, you can do that. And so when you sign up for this Soul Guided Influencers call, I don't believe I've got questions on there. Oh, I have. Oh, I've got questions on there now. That's brilliant. I'm ahead of myself. I might need to alter some of those. Let me see. All right. So have you subscribed to the Soul Legacy TV YouTube channel? There is the link. Let me just show you the link. And I have a URL at www.soullegacytvshow.com for my, oh gosh, hang on, gateway timed out. Oh, is that typical or not? Why would the gateway time out? Hang on. Let me see. Gateway should not have timed out. All right. Let me see. So anyway, that is for the Soul Legacy. Don't know why. That is for the Soul Legacy TV. Don't click on that one. So you saw that I actually went to the site, and here is the Soul Legacy TV. I don't know why It might do it again. It's timed out. Not sure why. It should take you to the confirmation for the Soul Legacy TV. This is like, I'm just going for it and recording. Let me go for the schedule. So I must have typed that in wrong. Let me do that. I do have the Soul Legacy TV show. So it's going to take me to timed out. Should not time out. I don't know. Anyway, have you downloaded your free chapter of my book? And so hopefully you have. It's called Spiritual YouTubers from Scratch, a Soul-Guided Influencers Compass to Leveraging Your Lightwork and Lifestyle on YouTube. So you'll get book launch updates depending on when you have watching this, and book related videos. I will send out a sequence of that and a free chapter regardless. And so you can sign up for that. There's bonus gifts. We've got the book launch videos. At one point, we'll get on to the Soul Legacy TV YouTube podcast. So I've got book launch videos that will be coming up as I launch the book. And again, that's me just sharing the book, sharing the process. The masterclass is there, and I talk about what is movement marketing, what is niche marketing, whatever's in this book. Then that there will be 3 hidden videos. They will be there for you. The Telegram channel, have you joined? Please do join. We have the book launch club for Telegram. So this is not only for my book launch, but for your book launch. So you can get into that. If you have a book inside of you, then you can join that, and then we can review any books. That's the Telegram. If you're not on Telegram and you're part of Signal, you're on Signal, then I'm part of that. I'm not on, what's that called? WhatsApp anymore. I actually deleted it yesterday. For the masterclass, you want support to start, structure, and grow your Spiritual Biz YouTube channel, then that's the masterclass. It's live the last Monday of the month, and you can come and get your questions answered there. Let me know if you've signed up, yes or no. The free chapter for the VIP day, let me know if I will schedule out times every 50 days, and I will give a group VIP day. I found that so helpful. So if you've had that already and you've given a video testimonial, or you're about to give a video testimonial, brilliant, I love it. And so then we've got the Amazon, my Amazon Author Central page, and then you can click. So yes or no, I'm holding space for you each and every month for you to actually just really get value in your own book launches. So on the Zoom call, we just introduce ourselves, we go into small breakout rooms, we share our wins, share our challenges, any suggestions, and then we come back into the room and share any takeaways. I will have announcements on there. I will have Soul Guru shares. You can raise your hand. I'll recap the previous month. I'll state what we're looking forward to in the upcoming month, anything that's on the schedule. We will have merch and prizes and bonus gifts and scholarships and VIP days and upgrades. If you've won anything, that's a place to come and see. And I will announce it, and then I'll pop it down below. All right, so this is the schedule for season 1. It's a Zoom call. I will update. So that Zoom call, it's a monthly call, and that's what I encourage you to do for your Soul Tribe on YouTube. So that monthly call is scheduled out for, I think it's 2026. I don't think it'll give me more times. It's 2026. But when I share on the training, how to set up your Acuity, I literally, like, nobody schedules out their business for 82 weeks time. Right? Yeah, like, that is it. Once we do it, we set it and we kind of forget it. So everyone that's coming in here, you can see when those dates are. People say to me, when is the next date? When is the next this? When is all of the dates are here. My system, can help you navigate this, but they're all there. For the movement marketing media kit, And I will do the challenge. It is going to be annually September. And so the replays of that challenge will be on YouTube, but the live Q&A for that, and I will record it again live as well, is the third week of September annually. So that is a template that I use. I don't know if that needs updating, but that's a template that I have that you can use, where we focus on YouTube and we also focus on Amazon Ad Book. So when we're getting featured anywhere, we've got something to present, a one-pager. And I talk about movement, what is movement marketing and niche marketing, and how to share your spiritual awakening story, all of the things on the MMMK. And then if you are part of the 5-day Spiritual YouTubers from Scratch group, then and you leave a review, not group, self-study, and you leave a review, I will gift you a place on the annual, the next annual MMMK challenge. It's $22.22. It's probably worth more than that, but I wanted to just share that. So what is movement marketing and niche marketing, a media kit? What is an author platform, an authority platform? What does an author and authority bio look like? How do I share my spiritual awakening story? Why choose interview talking points and article topics? And you get to share your template. We want to see that in here, so you'll be able to upload a photo of your template on the challenge. It's not on here. What else have we got? So just scroll down anything up the Spiritual Biz YouTubers from Scratch. We have the monthly call that I'd mentioned. It's 6 p.m. to 6:30, and then that's a free call. So if you signed up for the self-study, I will every first Monday of the month throughout the year, we'll kick off together. So you've just got a touch point form with me. If you want to upgrade October through to April, then we have the upgrade. I do gift the upgrades to the mastermind members, and I do gift on the masterclass as well. So if you come onto the masterclass, I usually do throw in a bonus gift there, just so you can get some support. Purely because it's one-to-many. It's like an hour a night for seven weeks of the year. So I don't have to create anything. I just have to answer questions for the Q&A. It's just Q&A. It's a really beautiful model. I'm scrolling as I'm talking. So that's where I'm showing up, like literally 7 seasons, February 2027. I'm not kidding with the 7 years of scheduling it out. I talked about this when I first did it, and then I took some time out to really schedule it out. And so whenever you're watching this, it's going to be relevant. And so we have for the 5-day fast track movement marketing model, for the YouTube from Scratch 5-day challenge, and for my 12-week bootcamp, we have a VIP day that you can win. I love doing a one-on-one VIP day that you can win either with me or team. Right now it's with me. We have the co-author enrollment calls for bootcampers and masterminders. If you don't know that, I have a co-author book series called The Soul Legacy Journal, Spiritual Awakening Stories of 365. That's why I'm always talking about spiritual awakening and the summit and etc. We do have an orientation into the bootcamp and into the mastermind. So there's certain times of the month it's very predictable. And so the last Friday of the month is the co-author enrollment. The last Friday of the month at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. UK time. It's always going to be UK time, even if the time zone changes. The last Monday of the month at 1 p.m. Sorry, the first Monday of the month. So we've got the masterclass, which is the last Monday of the month, right? That's my enrollment spot. That's what I run YouTube ads to. That's what I do when I go out and I speak and I get featured. I point all roads lead to the masterclass, right? On an automated basis. And that's the first Monday of the month. The last Monday of the month at 3 p.m. UK time. And then what I do is I have an enrollment call that week at the end of the week, which is the Friday, the last Friday of the month. So the last Monday of the month and the last Friday of the month. So we have those few days for anyone to actually come into the bootcamp And if you want to enroll into the co-author book series, I am gifting that. And I'm actually waivering the fee of $11.11. And so you have to be a bootcamp member for a bootcamp student or a mastermind student. If you are a bootcamp member and you want to upgrade to the mastermind, that's the part of the call as well. On the first Monday of the month, so we've got the last Monday, then the last Friday. On the first Monday of the month, we have an orientation. So that's at 1 p.m. UK time. So that's throughout, I believe that is 12 months. It might be 11 months of the year. So I don't believe in launching. I don't have to do anything. I just have to press play on that. I just have to press go live. And if I'm not available, team will be available. But it's just such a beautiful model because it just runs itself. I can say in this recording, hey, that's where I'll be, schedule it out. One of the biggest things that I noticed when I was doing my communities, everybody said, do you have the schedule for that? Can I schedule? If it's not on my calendar, it will get done. Like, you know where I will be. Consistency, following through. If you want something, you want it. You don't need a massive level of scarcity. I want you to know that I am here for you consistently. And some people say, you know what, it's not the right time for me. That's absolutely fine. I don't have to close my doors just because it's not the right time for you. Do you know what I mean? You come when you want to, or you don't. That's absolutely fine. There's enough value here for people who want to move forward, and that will be a percentage of people that move forward. 80% of your revenue is said that comes from 20% of the people. So you might not be talking to everyone, but it's worth saying. So we have the 7 Freedoms call. I believe that is at 3 p.m. UK time. Has changed. Yeah, that has on the first Monday of the month, purely so I can get the YouTube from scratch challenge in. I'll make a note to edit that right here. I'm not going to scroll and edit it with you because it's a lot. We have the co-authors writing. So obviously we're building your author and your authority platform. So we did have calls with the editor when we did this the first time around. I don't believe that I'm going to do that again. If I do, then great. And if I don't, I think it's just a matter of getting the writing done for the co-author book series. And if you get all of your pieces done, just writing for articles, different things, having a co-writing space and any questions, etc. Soul Guided Instructors is also on the last Friday of the month. So co-writing at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. The Soul Guided Instructors 9 p.m. to 10:30. I like to batch my calls, and so the first Monday of the month, don't schedule anything. The last, do you know what I mean? So it depends what it is. This is what I'm about, and I want to share with you how you can do something similar, not exactly the same, but something similar. Depending on what you want to put in your business, you don't have to do it all at once, and we do build this up step by step. But it's such a beautiful model. I know, and my schedule, when I want to schedule like a week away or a weekend away or a retreat or whatever it is, I know what my schedule is. So I can work around that. I don't have to juggle different things. Excuse me. So we have the Spiritual Awakening Annual YouTube Summit, which can be hosted live. It's the 2 middle Wednesdays of the month. And I know I'm going in real great detail here, but this is what the Spiritual YouTubers Network is about. It is about featuring soul-guided influencers, fellow YouTubers who are on YouTube today, and then sharing their spiritual awakening story in the co-author book series, sharing your spiritual awakening story. That is how I've come to build what I've built through my spiritual awakening. The Soul Legacy Academy is about launching, leading, and leaving your soul legacy with ease, grace, and flow. And you can't do that unless you're spiritually awake as fuck, right? It literally, like everything that I've gone through, the spiritual awakening, through grief and loss, mine was primarily, and then through relationships as well, different things, and health, all sorts, really. All of the freedoms might apply to one or all of them, because we have multiple awakenings, and I invite you to share your stories to support others. And that's the beautiful thing. So once the Spiritual Awakening Annual YouTube Summit is done, over, the lives are over, and I can actually schedule those out. So they're pre-recorded and they go out like they're live, like a YouTube premiere, but it's done through StreamYard. And then we have the Spiritual Ascension After Shows party, because we want to support our listeners. And then we have the Soul Legacy Launch Blueprint Mastermind. We have co-working office hours on the 2 middle Tuesdays and Thursdays of the month, 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. UK time, and 5 a.m. to 10 a.m. UK time, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. UK time. That is where you'd schedule that out. And then we have a community for that as well. All that to say, this is what the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network is all about. The people that you're networking with, depending on what they're enrolled in. Yes, everyone who has come into the masterclass gets to be part of this community. And again, that's the Telegram channel. If you want to join it, there's me. And that's my profile picture on here. Does it say anything? Doesn't say anything. And that's Robin Nutt, our lead soul guided instructor. She's pretty amazing. Founder of the Energy Healing School. Big shout out to you, Robin. And that is my assistant, Jen. She is the moderator. So if you need to get a message to the soul team, message on the bottom of here, comment. If you need to get a message to Robin, then you can message on the bottom of here. Robin will be featuring her teachings in the mastermind. She's actually part of the mastermind. We actually have our own mastermind, a private mastermind. So click following and comment. If you need to get hold of me, then do the same. Just comment, and then I will come back and I will look. I will definitely look on the Monday of the month, on the first Monday of the month at 9 p.m. UK time. So some of the questions that I talked about were question one: do you have a spiritual YouTube channel yet? If not, when are you planning on creating one around your YouTube channel? Please pop your link to your channel at the bottom here. There's nobody in here yet. Pop your link so we can subscribe. I can subscribe, right? And so I can feature you on the Soul Legacy TV, YouTube podcast and summit. And so these are some of the people that have been previously in the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network. And so you'll see for subscriptions, this is how it works. Channels, it is the tab. And then you'll find each other. You'll be able to find each other and subscribe, check each other out. And if I mention anything, then you'll be able to see it there. All right. So that's like a beautiful way of, if you drop your YouTube channel, your Spiritual Biz YouTube channel, I will subscribe, or I'll have Jen subscribe to you. And so we can really support each other. And I can see when I do my teachings, I can then actually go into your YouTube channel. And so if you are upgraded for the live Q&A round, I can go in and I can look at, so Robin's is there, Robin's channel is there, videos, the playlist, the about, when we do the challenge, I can actually go in and hone in on what it is that you're doing. That's an easy way to do that, all right? So again, I'm not sure I'm going to try this again. What this link actually does is take you to the subscribe button. I don't know why the gateway is bad. I'm hoping that my GoDaddy is all good. Gateway timed out. I'm going to check GoDaddy. I don't know how long I've had that domain for. And so the Spiritual Awakening and the Spiritual Awakening Annual YouTube Summit will be on this playlist. Hopefully you saw the playlist, Spiritual Awakening Summit Live. Gateway timed out again. Do you know what? That's definitely linked up to GoDaddy. I'm not sure why. If you need to, that's definitely linked up to my GoDaddy. If you need to convert your time zone, all of my calls are at the same time every single month, every single whenever it is. What else? If you want to subscribe to the summit, then that's there. Okay, I did have just questions. Have you subscribed to the Spiritual Awakening? So you can subscribe to that. Question 4, upgrade to the VIP for the summit. It's $11.11, and that's for the after show. The masterclass, have you watched the masterclass live? Grab your bonuses. There are actually bonuses in the Soul Legacy Academy. You will have signed up for that in order for you to be a part of this community. But if you know of anyone, then they can come in as well. That's where you attend the live. This is the link for that community, and then a link for the Soul Guided Instructors call. All right, so I think 11 rules. Oh, let's go for rules. All right, so the community rules, the do's. Keep the first Monday of the month at 9 p.m. UK time open so that you can come to the Soul Guided Influencers call. Second rule, community rule, is sorry, not sorry. We expect you to show up, speak out and serve deep, to connect, co-create and collaborate and cross-promote. Outside of this group, please do not try and promote in the group. And now it's not on the socials. This is a group that I pay for. So I don't want mad promos in the group. It doesn't. I want it to be a place where we connect. And I'm sharing with you how to promote on YouTube for your tribe. Some people might be here that want to go for your YouTube challenges or subscribe to your channel. I've just given you a place to have people subscribe, right? We want to make our difference in the world. We cannot do it alone. This is a tribute to my son. If you want to contribute to Crew's bereavement care, then I would appreciate that. The lady who supported me in me actually being here was through Crew's bereavement care. So my son was born on the 6th of May, 1995, and he made his transition on the 24th of April, 2015. And my book launch and any book launch that we do through the Soul Legacy TV press will be on the 6th of May, because we just want to birth some greatness then. The fourth community rule is tough love. Only stay if you want to learn a new way, right? We are collectively transforming and going from list building to legacy building. And if that doesn't resonate with you, then this soul group is not for you. The money is not in the list. The money is in transformation. And when I'm talking about promoting, it's usually come and join my list, and the money is not in the list. Usually people don't have the back end of their business done and dusted. So why join in a list anyway? Doesn't make sense. Or why subscribe to your channel when you're not actually interested in that channel? It makes no sense, and it hurts your algorithm. And the fifth community rule, do not only soul guided instructors will go live. In this community, we can schedule out these live streams, and I can post the video. So I will share the soul guide instructors and spotlight you on the monthly call. So don't take anything to use it as your own, because copyrights is not cool. And the sixth community rule is do the video visibility challenge. I'll talk about that. Please introduce yourself and your channel following the 6 prompts in guides 3. That's how no live streams, links or promos in the video, or it will be deleted and you may be banned without notice. I'm not kidding. The 24-hour YouTube subscribers challenge, and if you post that on social media, on Facebook or what have you, it only allows 50 people to tag you. The 8th rule is please be mindful and respectful in reaching out. We've put decades of work to get this place to build collectively, where every single member of the SBYN is either our soul family, a subscriber, a student, a co-author, a soul guided instructor or influencer. So this is not the place to be spammy. Number 9 is promoting the Spiritual YouTubers Network. We plan to promote the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network as much as possible, the YouTube podcast and the YouTube summit. So any posts that members make in this community may be used along with your name. If you don't want that to happen, then leave a comment down below. You can join the 7 Freedoms Frequency Book Club and the book launch. I mentioned that. So for Financial Freedom Sundays, we suggest that you read Think and Grow Rich. I love it. I have, my nose, the Mastermind volume. So if you are in the Mastermind, you will have seen this. Let me just come up in here. So the Mastermind volume for Think and Grow Rich this book is absolutely massive. Oh, do I have? I don't think I have it. I think it's downstairs. We have the workbook and they also have a journal. It's absolutely phenomenal. So I do suggest that you read Think and Grow Rich. I think it's just absolutely amazing. All right, I do recommend it. That's for Financial Freedom Sundays. And writing out your major definiteness of purpose statement and read it twice daily along with your self-confidence formula. And if you do spiritual journal with me daily, you'll know my morning routine, my spiritual routine, and how I talk about spirituality and business success without being busy, without being broke, and without experiencing burnout, right? So again, the book club. And I try to marry my morning routine and my daily routine with the Mastermind principle. And the 11th rule is soul guidance and high vibes only. So that means what happens in this private soul-led community stays in here because we're soul family. All right? All right, cool. All right, let me meet the producer. I wondered why it didn't say anything about me. There's not a lot, really. My quote, your soul legacy is every life you impact, influence, and impress upon, and every soul client, soul family, and soul tribe you touch. Soul expansion begins with you. And that's the Seven Freedoms post. If you want to share out what we're doing on social media, that is an actual post for you to share the Spiritual Biz masterclass, the actual masterclass to the side. Because they'll get into this community, and that's the only way that they can get into this community is to sign up for the bonuses for the masterclass. That is a wrap, and I need to go and fix my GoDaddy. So that is it. I shall see you in the next space. It will be a lot shorter of a video because I talked about a lot of things, but some people will not go into the other spaces, but this is what the Spiritual Biz YouTubers Network is all about. There's so much value here, whether you're newbie, whether you're advanced, whether you want to move forward at any point. If you want to move forward, if at any point you want to have a conversation with me, again, message on my image, my picture where it says Meet Iona Meade. Come to the monthly calls, come to the masterclass. I'm really excited about that. If you feel called, take me up on my 5-day fast track movement marketing model challenge. I just think I love it. Other people who have gone through it said that they love it. It's $55. It goes with the book. It's just a beautiful model. Again, I get to show up, speak out, and serve deep, and I'm kind of off doing something else. So I love you. Big love. Cheers to financial freedom. I shall see you on the next video. Take care. Mwah.